Alrighty, y'all, welcome back. Out here at a pretty nice spot. This place is incredibly busy right now. Luckily, I found a little area where nobody was at, but we're coming up on their big Halloween thing at this park this year. Next weekend is Halloween, but this coming weekend they do a big old shindig here and everybody comes out and decorates their camper. Farther down this hill, there's probably 75 campers already set up and people everywhere. So I am very lucky that I got a spot away from everyone, but I wouldn't be surprised if we got a neighbor tonight. Fingers crossed that does not happen. But we're chilling. Got the old van back out. I got the graphics put on. If you guys watched the last video, I'm super stoked on that. I guess I can show you guys that didn't watch that one since it wasn't a camping video. But we got some Halloween sheets too. You guys can see these new sheets the missus picked out for me. Got some Snoopies and some pumpkins on there. Those are pretty rad. Looks like there's somebody that knows me walking up. Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I just see your YouTube channel. I saw the van, so I figured I had to say hi. So
nice to meet you. I got a sticker I can give you.
Oh, okay. The van looks nice. Man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
I happened to see it just kind of driving through. And
yeah, just rolled in. This place is super busy. Are you down there with the camper?
Yeah, I didn't know it was busy. I didn't know they were gonna have.
Yeah, they do the Halloween thing this coming weekend. So.
Okay. Well, I just figured I'd say hi. I saw the van and I just saw your update video of it. So.
Well, I appreciate it.
Cool. Well, take it easy. Have a good time.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah. I will.
All right, well, like I said before, if you see me out at camp, don't hesitate to come up and say hi. I've usually got some stickers with me, so you'll get a free sticker, but go ahead and pop a couple of these windows open. It's a little warmer than I expected. That one's a little noisy. I did not put my screens back up on my pop-out windows, so I can't open those up because there's a lot of flies out right now, which is surprising. And I could probably take this hoodie off. It was cooler when I took off this morning. It's 68 degrees out, but tonight it is a low of 33. So it's gonna get pretty chilly. I got my regular old sleeping bag, and that's why I didn't put the screens on the windows, because I didn't think I was gonna need them open tonight. But I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get the fire going. We've only got a couple hours of light left, and we're gonna enjoy that. I don't know if I'm going to cook outside or inside tonight. I do have electricity. I've got my power box so I can plug in and do it in here. We'll just see how I feel, but let's get the old fire chooching and enjoy the weather out there while it lasts. And you can see the old van. I love this. I guess it is sunny out here. You might be able to see the sparkles in there with the camera. I'm not sure, but if you guys missed the last video, you missed out on it, because this is pretty rad. Yeah, you can see the big old flies out here. Some monsters. It's already dirty. I didn't wash it when I left the house, so it's all dusty, but it is looking mint. I'm loving it. fire's going. Gonna enjoy this. I found the limited edition Liquid Death Deathberry Inferno, and it's supposed to be pretty spicy. It actually says right here, warning, extremely spicy. I'll be the judge of that, but we'll see what this tastes like. I've had a few spicy drinks that you guys have sent in, and I was happy that I found this one, but I don't know about this. Doesn't really smell like anything. It's got a little bit of spice to it. Yeah, it's got a little kick to it. It's got a decent flavor. It's definitely got a little bit of a berry flavor. I don't know how many of these I could actually drink, but it ain't bad. It's not as spicy as you would expect by saying extremely spicy on it, but then again, I do love hot stuff. Feels good to be back out camping. It's been like 2 weeks at this point. If you watch the video on the van wrap, I mentioned that I was going to lower it a couple inches, and I knew there would be so many people in the comments of that video talking about don't do that, or why don't you just put bigger tires on it and all this stuff. And the simplest answer is because that's what I want to do. You know, like this spot was completely pavement the whole way here, like, and even a couple inches lower, that thing will be perfectly capable of driving down a gravel road, which is where I take it. It's not, I'm not taking it rock climbing or anything like that. I've got a big truck for that kind of nonsense. And if you've seen plenty of my videos, you've seen my wife's car. That thing was super low, and we've driven that thing all over the place. So I'm not at all worried about it, but we actually did just trade that thing in after the last trip. Picked up a used RAV4 for the missus. So now she's got an all-wheel drive car. Since we do live out in the country, it's going to be much better to drive those gravel roads on a regular basis. But even lowering this thing a couple inches, it'll be higher than probably than her RAV4 is. But yeah, I guess I'll get that thing out for a trip at some point. I'll steal that. It's a cavalry blue. It was perfect color, and it's TRD off-road edition. So I'm super stoked that I found that one. Picked it up from the homie Kenny at Woodhouse, who he sold me the Ford. He sold my father-in-law a Ford. Sold an old friend of mine a truck too. So perfectly easy to deal with, and it was a nice deal. So I'm stoked that we've got a bigger car for her. Definitely not as fun to drive as the Scion was, but it's a cool rig nonetheless. Pretty sure I got a picture of it, but I'm pretty sure you guys all know what a RAV4 looks like. But I'm stoked on it. And it's a great color, if you guys can see that. Really nice. Leather, sunroof, and it's got like 35,000 miles on it, so it was a decent deal. Sad to see the Scion go. I had originally planned to keep that once we upgraded her car, and I was going to keep that as my daily, since I don't love, you know, I don't want to put unnecessary miles on the van, and the truck, you know, gets better mileage with the new gears, but it's still, that car got twice the mileage than the truck did on cheap gas. But hopefully next year maybe we'll pick ourselves something up for a different daily. We shall see. But it's a beautiful afternoon out here. Hear all the squirrels up in the trees. Feels good to be around the campfire though. All right, y'all. Well, sun has gone down, fire has died out, and I got some neighbors on the side of me. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised, and they showed up. It is busy here, and it is cooling off quick out there. Curtains on this side closed. Yeah, it's chilly. I should have brought my thermometer with me. Stuff all over the bed. It's turned up all the way. Yeah. All right, well, should probably get some dinner going. Sun goes down about 7. It's 8 o'clock. I sat out there in the dark for a little while. I did plug into the electricity over there, so we've got power. Instead of running our power box, might as well use it because I paid for it, you know. The old cast iron. Burner. Pretty sure I packed the table in here too, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to make some chili, so I need a different pan to start with, because we are going to make chili cheese omelet. I guess I could also do a chili cheese scramble, but I think a chili cheese omelet sounds tasty. May just turn into a scramble, we'll find out. Keep that out. Figure since it's starting to cool off, chili's a good bet for the evening. And this chili was sent into the P.O. box a while back. Alright, get what we got out of here. We've got signature Mexican blend cheese, and this is like big chunks. I did grab some chopped up red, orange, and green peppers, or yellow peppers, I guess. Got some extra green chilies, but I believe there are some in there. We got a bottle of hot sauce. What else? Some guac. I stole out of the fridge that technically the wife purchased, but that's all right. Some sour cream, because I like sour cream on chilies, on chili in general. Liquid death. And where's my koozie at, man? So stag chili, Laredo chili with beans. It also has a blend of green chilies and jalapenos in it. So this should be pretty tasty. I think I've had this before. I believe he sent in a couple of cans of this, so I'm pretty sure I've had it before. Paper towels, because I'm sure I'm going to need those. How do I feel like it's just darker in here than usual? I think I said that last time. Get out of here, bug. Alright. Go. Dang old schmedium on here. Get this warmed up a bit. Might help if I start it. For ease of cooking, I'm going to put these peppers, some of them, right into the chili. Give it a bit of flavor. Good healthy amount in there. Dang old dang. Alright, I think that chili is good. As you can see, it is boiling pretty good. I'm going to set that off to the side. Everything all up in my way. Let that chill. Get this pan warming up. Of course, my oil is in here. Don't spill the chili. Hey, think I can get 3 eggs in there? Probably. I'd rather not dirty up my whole big pan just to beat up a couple eggs. They are jumbos. Yeah, we're gonna crack them up in here. I don't think I can crack an egg without getting it everywhere. Hey, that one went alright. Guess I can just do it over here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this Kent Rollins seasoning in the eggs. Didn't bring any milk to put in them. Usually I do that at home, but always the true test of finding out how unlevel your vehicle is. Just a little butter. Omelet or scramble? Because I know all that chili ain't gonna fit in there. We're just gonna do a scramble. One thing that I've learned doing the eggs in the cast iron when you're gonna scramble them up, you gotta let the bottom like cook up, because if you start moving it too quickly, it just ruins them. As you cook it and as they cook on the bottom, they'll self-release from the pan. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like that helps quite a bit more if you let it cook up a little bit instead of immediately trying to scramble them. Go ahead and add some green chilies in here right now. No reason to save a spoonful. Now is when you start scrambling it. And if you saw that, it just pulled up and released. There's my cooking tip of the day. Go ahead and shut that guy off. Think we can get this all on a plate instead of eating it out of there like a caveman. Well, I kind of am a caveman. Could have used another egg or two. That'll clean out really easily. So it's better to eat off the cooler because it's a little bit taller. Move all the junk. Move all of the junk and things and stuff. Alright. Chili. Still steaming. Cheese. make it nice and cheesy. We gotta have some guac on there. Chipotle, I charge you $10 for that. And, of course, some sour cream. Bam. That looks like a mess. That's absolutely fine because I know it's going to be good. And to go with this, we've got B's and T's Whisker Bomb pepper sauce. From the creative minds of Billy F. Gibbons and Tim Montana come a fresh 5-star pepper sauce celebrating the power of great flavor and spicy heat. Billy F. Gibbons, isn't that the guy from ZZ Top, or am I tripping? That's the guy from ZZ Top, right? Yeah, Billy F. Gibbons is from ZZ Top. Who's Tim Montana? He's also a singer and songwriter. I don't know who Tim Montana is. Maybe if I heard some of his music or not, but I guess we've got some ZZ Top sauce. That looks like a tasty, filling meal to me. I have a feeling this is going to be good and nice and usable. Bone apple feet. Yeah, man. If you've never had chili and eggs, give it a shot. Ooh, that was a lot. A little bit of a kick, not too shabby. Definitely a usable sauce. I've had plenty of chili omelets before. I know there's multiple restaurants that serve them that way. So this isn't some like idea I came up with, but that's good. Does have a bit of a kick to it. I'm using quite a bit though, but I never would have got all of that chili inside of a omelet. Tortilla shells would have been good too. This would have burritoed. Very sloppy burrito, but I could have grilled it. Grilled stuffed chili breakfast burritos. That would have been good. See, there's so many options you can do with stuff. I always think of this type of stuff like when I'm halfway through. Actually broke a sweat off of that sauce. Just a hair. That was a good one. Chili and eggs go together great. Slap in some other things you enjoy and cook it up any way you'd like. That's really good. Now I got 2 things covered in chili that I need to clean up. So that's awesome. But I'm going to get this stuff cleaned up. I've got a great classic movie to watch that I'm actually excited to get that put on because I haven't seen it in a long time. So all right. Dinner's all cleaned up, dang dang. And I did a free trial through Amazon of I think it was AMC Movies or something, or like the AMC channel in general, I don't even know. But they've got the Lost Boys on there. Haven't seen the Lost Boys in forever. Loved it growing up. Guess I can tell you what it is if you're not familiar. If you don't know what it is, I'd be surprised. But it is from 1987, and its teenage brothers Michael and Sam move with their mother to a small town in Northern California, while the younger Sam meets a pair of kindred spirits in geeky comic book nerds Edward and Alan. The angst-ridden Michael soon falls for Star, who turns out to be in thrall to David, leader of a local gang of vampires. Sam and his new friends must save Michael and Star from the undead. It's a great flick. My fur is getting pretty long. Can you see that? Oh, man. Oh. Good morning, y'all. Oh. Oh, man. Yeah. I'm thankful I brought my sleeping bag because it did get a little chilly last night. But it wasn't too bad. Oh, man. Loved the movie last night, man. It's definitely on my list of favorites. And in the very beginning scene of the movie, they're on what is it? I want to call it a merry-go-round. That's not right. Yeah, it is. It's a merry-go-round. Okay, carousel or merry-go-round. Anyways, right in the beginning of the movie, they're on one of those, and I've been on that exact one, and it's in Santa Cruz. It's on the pier. A bunch of the movie is filmed right there. Anywho, oh, coffee time. Yeah, bummer that neighbors showed up last night, but at least they've been quiet. They even have a couple of dogs, which, well, they've got a little gate area set up, but the dogs are super chilled, super quiet. They're like little collies or something, mini collies, I don't know. Before I know it, it's gonna be snowing. Winter is coming quick. got some. Yeah, it's instant. For a second there, I didn't know if it was instant. Yeah, duh. Folgers instant coffee. This was sent in a while back. Pretty sure Terry Ray sent this in. But I finally went through that whole jar of, I don't know, whatever I had in there. The Juan Valdez. I need to get my stupid cup. My French press cup. Haven't used that thing in forever. So I do have some regular coffees that you guys have sent in that I need to use, but instant is just so simple to bam bam, you know. Doesn't make a mess. No, doggy had to go to the bathroom. And I got a little apple cinnamon muffin. What's temperature out there this morning? Do I dare open my doors? 41 degrees. Oh, 46. Although there was a bunch of flies out yesterday. They shouldn't be out right now with it being that chilly. Oh, it feels nice out there. A little fresh air. I suppose we can take a drive through down as we leave. I'll kind of show you how busy this place is. There are some people that have like Halloween decorations and stuff set up though, which is, I mean, if you were a kid, it'd be cool. I've been here for the Halloween thing. That has been years and years ago when my little Chihuahua was still alive. He was here with us. That old taco cheese. Driving up the hill with their big truck. Well, it felt really good to get out and do a little camp session again. It doesn't take more than a week and I'm jonesing for it, you know? Left my lights on. That's fine. They can stay on for a minute. While we go for a drive, it ain't gonna hurt them. Well, my windshield's a little dirty. That's all right. There's a big loop down here. Like I said, it's pretty dang popular for the old Halloweeners. But it was nice that there was that little loop up there that, you know, I got a neighbor, but it was much less busy. It's got a bunch of inflatables that aren't inflated, but there's like lit signs. You can see there's a Frankenstein and big old Skeletor. So down here, I wouldn't have been able to pick any spot where you wouldn't have been able to see anybody to start with. I guess this section isn't too terribly busy. But I know most of these are probably booked tonight at this point. Because today, it is Thursday, I gotta get home and try to pump this edit out for you guys tonight. I'm not ahead as I have been, but that's okay. Been busy. Supposed to go out earlier, but picking up the wife's new car, and then I got an appointment to get the windows tinted, so I had to take care of that. Got a dang old ghost right there. Something, I don't know. Like these spots with the tent, that's somebody that's paid for their spot and they're going to show up with their camper later, because you have to have your camping unit on. You have to have something on the spot. But you've got some Halloween stuff here. Big old Spidey on the table. Some people kind of go all out. Like these people have a little haunted house kind of maze thing set up where you can enter and exit. It's not ready yet, but check that out. Yeah, people are getting stuff set up everywhere. They got a bunch of things set up over here. Dang old truck's got eyeballs on it. Gotta get my dang old seatbelt on and get home. It's a couple hour drive. So anyways, y'all, I'm being daring and sipping my coffee. When it's about gone, I'll have that finished before I leave the park. Anywho, hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, stay tuned for the next adventure. I'll see you in a bit.